Hello, generators. This is for you. So for all you human design buffs, if you are a generator or a manifesting generator, you're going to love this video. Now for manifesting generators, stay tuned. I'm going to share a video in this series that's specifically for you. However, you will get a lot out of this video as well. So stay tuned and get ready for a deep dive into the type generator. So after my last couple of videos focusing on human design and the projector type, all my generators and manifesting generators wanted a video specifically for them. So this is by request. And I have a little bit of a different perspective. So even if you know a lot about the generator type in human design, you're going to get a lot out of this. If you know nothing, then this will be a great introduction. So if you are a generator or a manifesting generator, this square here will be colored in red. That is the sacral. That sacral is life force. It's consistent energy. It's the ability to work. It is the energy for sex, for reproduction, for vitality. And this is something both generators and manifesting generators have in spades. Here's some magical things you should know about being a generator or a manifesting generator. And number one, you are designed to live out a job, career, or work that you love. I don't mean just settle for because it pays the bills or even makes you a shit ton of money. No, I mean that wakes you up in the morning super excited to get to work. Your energy is a commodity. You have an open and enveloping type of aura that just draws people and circumstances and opportunity to you. However, if you're out there chasing things down, guess what? You're actually pushing people away. And in this world conditioned by manifestors, meaning so much of our world was created by manifestors, that is the reason why you see the just do it mentality, go out and make things happen. You know, manifestors are only 8% of the population, and yet they're the ones who are telling the majority of the population, which is the generators, how to make things happen. And because of that, you have a lot of generators that are super frustrated from initiating action, super burned out when they're really not supposed to be. So you do not have to say yes to everything that people ask of you. As a matter of fact, you really should only do what is right for you. Busy work is not God, meaning you don't have to just fill your day with busy work. Many of you feel good just doing busy work, but you might just be working 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction. So don't be afraid to slow down and wait for something to respond to. It might feel counterintuitive, but you do need to learn how to be patient if you really want to feel satisfied in work and in life. Generators, you make up around 70% of the population. So what does that mean? It means that we live in a generator world. You are here to really use your incredible life force for your purpose, no one else's. Okay? It's your divine birthright to live out your purpose. You work in a world, you should be working in a world that makes you sing. Okay? Don't let anyone make you a slave to something you hate, or even that you're settling for, or even that you just mildly don't like. That's not what you're here for. You are here to sing, meaning just loving what you do. Your strategy is to wait to respond. Now, that's for both generators and manifesting generators. You need to learn how to wait to respond. Waiting for something to respond to will feel like waiting for a magical sign from the universe, like a synchronicity. You think of something, you see the sign, and then you take action. Don't confuse this with a hit or a psychic download or an inspirational idea. You don't want to act on those. You got to wait for the outside confirmation. Now, I know this is different. If you are a spiritual empath, or you're sensitive, or you are connected to divine source, then you may have been taught to listen and follow your intuition and to act on your intuition. So this is very different guidance, and it's telling you that the spiritual realm is different than the aura mechanics, meaning that your body and the way you're meant to operate in the world is a little bit different if you want to live a life of satisfaction and you want to actually have a business or a career or something in this earthly plane that represents your truth. Then you don't want to actually initiate based on your psychic downloads or your inspirational thoughts and ideas. You actually want to learn how to use your inner authority and your aura mechanics to operate correctly in this world. Now, specifically, if you are doing work you don't love, you're not making enough money, you're frustrated, that's telling me that you're probably following some type of system other than your proper inner authority and your proper strategy. So really take this to heart and experiment with waiting to respond. An outside confirmation may be a message from a friend asking you for information, a billboard, a magazine, a bird passing by at the exact right moment when you asked for a sign about when you should start your new business. The universe will show you in a way that you can understand. So center yourself and ask the universe to bring in clear outside confirmations, clear things to respond to that you can interpret and you can understand. Now, this is really personal. Your interaction with your synchronicities is something only you can decipher. And you will get good at this the more you practice it. And you will draw more things into your aura the more still you can get, the more you're willing to surrender, the longer you're waiting to respond, the more likely you'll have things to respond to. If you don't trust the waiting period, then you'll actually be pushing things further and further out. If you feel frustrated, burned out, overworked, stressed, or unsatisfied, or dull, chances are you have not been living up to your full potential as a generator. You may have been chasing your dream, your job, your business, your career, your relationship without waiting to respond first. So go back and do an inventory of your life. Notice that when you chase something down, what happened? Did you get frustrated? Pay attention to things in your past where you actually waited and you actually responded to something that was brought into your aura and you let that guide you. Did you have more satisfaction? So pay attention to that energy inside of yourself. It is your GPS system. Your goal is to get good at responding to the world around you. Allow things to come to you. Your aura is like a big magnet pulling life towards you. As long as you are still and you wait for things to come in for you to respond to. You will either have an emotional inner authority or a sacral inner authority. Now, these are very different. The emotional inner authority really does take time. It's deep. It feels things, or it should be feeling things completely. If you've shut your emotional system down, it may take some time to let these emotions out and to feel things without any meaning attached to them, but to allow for a 24-hour process to really feel. If you're sacral, you have probably been conditioned out of your sacral response. Your sacral response is a deep guttural feeling, or sound, I should say, and it takes time to rediscover the sacral sounds. You have to commit to listening to that and acting on the sacral, not acting on your mind or what people want from you or your fears. And you have to get good at having people ask you yes or no questions, and you being willing to go and I will do more videos just on inner authority, but for now I just want you to know that you're going to either be emotional or you're going to be sacral. They're both very, very different, and you each have your own unique way of processing your decision making. So let's go over this, your strategy to wait for clarity and to respond. So actively waiting for something to come towards you is not sitting on the couch eating bonbons, okay? Actively waiting means doing things that you love and, either researching or studying or, working on something, working on projects. You're actively waiting for something to come towards you by doing the things that provide you with satisfaction. And then you get a gut response, or It's an open yes or no. You get an initial first response, and you want to feel into this. If you're emotional, then it's going to be a little different. You're going to have to wait a full 24 hours. You're going to sleep on it and feel into the decision. Again, the first thing in the morning when your emotions are super calm. And then you decide yes or no for now. Now, this is where the mind can get involved. So this is a warning on this. So when you're actively waiting for something to come towards you, you're pretty much, still. You're not initiating or taking, moving forward on a goal. So let's say, for example, you want to start a business. You may be researching or getting a certification or discovering what you really love. And deep down, you're thinking to yourself, wow, I really can't wait to open my new dog grooming business. And you're researching, you're figuring out the possibilities and what might come in towards you. And you get the outside confirmation, which is someone saying, hey, gosh, I wish I had a dog groomer in the neighborhood. And you get this gut response. It's like, You're getting the yes or the no. You're getting your initial response. And so these are things that are coming in towards you that you're responding to, okay? Then when you get the yes, you got to take action. And if you don't take action and your mind says, wow, dog grooming is really stupid, you shouldn't do that, you've got a good job, you need to stick with what you know, your parents told you that most small businesses fail, and you're going to hear the mind come in and tell you all of the reasons, all of your conditionings, all of your limiting beliefs, all of your self-doubt. This sometimes really depends on where you're undefined and defined in your centers, which we will get to more videos on that as well. But basically, that's a deeper understanding of your chart. For now, all you need to know is that your mind will sabotage what your sacral or your emotional is saying yes to if you don't act. So you do need to act based on your inner authority and not your mind. So wake up, corporate business office world. Generators are not here to give over energy just to be a slave to do work they hate. You are here to do what you enjoy, to do work that brings you satisfaction, that makes you feel alive. So be your unique self. Listen to your own guidance system and do not listen to anyone else telling you what to do. I am giving you the key to unlock your shackles right now. You are meant to be free. So trust your vitality, trust your energy. You are a divine commodity, and you are the only one who should be guiding your ship. And once we set the generators free, the whole direction of the society will begin to change and be more satisfied and more fulfilled. When you don't know what to do, you should never rush the process. Instead, you should practice what it feels like to wait, not initiate. Learning how to live in response is an art form and can take years because of the madness of the mind. Just look around. Look at how frustrated and annoyed people are. People who don't like going to work and they're in their traffic. You know, if you just 1 second go sit in traffic in LA, you'll know the craziness of the mind because people are just frustrated. And there's a lot of people sitting in bumper to bumper being frustrated. That's the generator world living as their not self. The mind will tell you to act because you need to pay the rent. You're lazy. You have to make a choice. It's time to just do it. But if nothing is showing up for you to respond to, you gotta learn how to be still the mind, and wait. This is not easy, people. This is the cutting edge. This is a waking up to a whole new reality, and most people are not willing to do it yet. So if you are, I congratulate you. I see your genius. I know how hard it is, and I'm here to support you in your transformation to live your truth. Generators and manifesting generators, you are born to be deliciously alive and full of life and excited to get up each day to live your dream. You should be satisfied and thrilled with the work that you do. Do not settle for anything less. When you learn your truth, you learn your strategy and your inner authority, you will fall into a life full of satisfaction. Satisfaction will be yours. You'll get up running around the house, doing cartwheels, just excited to live. Now, as I've said many times, this is for generators and manifesting generators. Now, manifesting generators, you do have a little bit of a different inner authority. You have a little bit of a different strategy. However, like I said, waiting to respond is the very first thing you need to learn. So everything here will apply to you, and then you'll have some additional strategies that'll be just for you. So please make sure you comment below. Let me know what you think. Tell me a little bit about how this is working for you. And then make sure to subscribe so that you will be notified when the manifesting generator, specifically the video specific for you, comes out. So generators and manifesting generators, it's my joy to see your brilliant shining light, to see your energy being used for everything that you want and that makes you feel satisfied. And I really encourage you to stay in our network, and we do have some free gifts for you. We do have a lot of other videos that can help you understand your design on a deeper level. And we look forward to helping to guide and direct you to lead a life that brings you joy and satisfaction.